Oh man, I just had one. Oh, guys, I got a big fish on. What is up, everyone? I'm gonna start off the video not how I would normally do it, but today's challenge is a pink lure challenge, and no sooner I got here 30 seconds ago, I already caught this nice little bass. So I'm gonna let him go. The challenge is a pink lures. I'm gonna try a pink Senko here in a couple minutes, and you guys stay tuned. Alright everyone, I apologize for that weird intro, but I could not believe my eyes when I caught that fish literally on my third cast before I'd even started filming. Goodness, that was a huge carp. Okay everyone, a little backstory on this pond. I'm actually with my grandfather. We're just chilling. My grandparents and my parents are talking, so they have this tiny little pond in their backyard. It's a private pond. My challenge is a pink lure challenge. I just caught that on a little pink jig. I just put on this pink Senko. I'm just gonna start throwing around. There is some 4 or 5 pound bass. My grandfather actually caught one on a bluegill, on a live bluegill, so I'm just gonna start throwing around this. Guys, for some reason they are pumping well water in here, so I can sight fish pretty much any fish I wanted. I could see, even they have a couple carp in here, and I could just see them just cruising around. So I'm gonna try to sight fish these fish a little bit. I don't really like fishing that way. It's not really that realistic, but there's another little bass. Oh my goodness, there's a whole school of little bass over here. They don't want anything to do with my Senko. I might have to put on that little pink jig again, guys, because they were third cast I casted by this little bass and it chomped on it. Everybody, I apologize for the lack of videos lately. As you may or may not know, fishing in Delaware has just been a nightmare, and I've spent countless hours in the last weeks fishing and not catching anything. So at the end of this video, you guys will see a little clip. Me and David went out 2 days ago and caught a couple, but we didn't really think it should have been an episode, so you guys just stay tuned for that at the end. It was pretty cool. You'll see the challenge that we were doing then, and yeah, that was pretty cool because we caught 2 fish, decent fish too, so make sure you guys stay tuned to the end for that. Guys, there's like a decent bass right here just chilling here looking at me. He doesn't want anything to do with my Senko though. I'm kind of stuck on, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. There's like a 3 pounder right here. Oh my gosh. That was a huge fish. Man, it really annoys me just to see these gigantic bass just sitting down there 3 feet away from me. I know you guys can't see it. Just probably laughing at me. Look at this dude. Obviously, guys, this pink Senko is not doing the trick. I don't know how many other pink lures I have to try. I guess I'm gonna go see because I left my box on the other side of the pond. But yeah, we got that one fish. Not a terrible start to the day, but not as good as I'd like it either. But I'm just gonna keep fishing for a while. There's another little bass. See if he wants it. Tell you what, guys, these are picky little bass. Fish on, guys. There we go. On the pink Senko. There we go. I watched him nail it too. See if the Senko flew off. Still got the hook in him though. Beautiful hook set right in the top of the lip. Another little dink, but I think it's pregnant. I mean, it's about as fat as it can get for probably like a 12-inch bass, so I'm happy I'm at least catching fish, because it's been a struggle, guys. Get a nice little look at that guy. Let's let him go and hopefully get another. See ya, buddy. He gone. Wow, guys, I don't think you can see that, but ripped my Senko right in half. Well, at least we got a fish. So, 2 fish. I've only been here for 10 minutes. That's the best luck I've had in the last, probably all of 2020. I've caught, the most fish I've caught in one day in 2020 is 2 fish. So, I'm making progress, guys. I'm thinking that in about 2 or 3 weeks, the bite will really turn on. I mean, we've even been kayaking, and I caught 1 pickerel, that's it. Yesterday, I was out there for 3 hours. 1 pickerel, that's it. So it's been, if you guys live in Delaware, you know it's a struggle right now. But I'm out here grinding all day, trying to catch fish. Fish on, guys. On the spinner. I think these bass are about to spawn, guys. I mean, I'll show you guys in a second once I get them off here, but this is a tiny bass, and it's like super fat. Look at that, guys. If I could show you. I mean, it's literally like an 8-inch bass, and it has the stomach. Look at that. That's crazy, guys. Luckily, I got this guy before he spawned. I mean, if this girl spawned and I caught her just now, it would have been like 1/4 of an ounce. So, let her go. Go back to your bed. See ya. Watch this. I'm going to try to sight fish another one. Swimming out that little pipe. There he goes. Oh, jeez. Forgot to tell you guys, but I only have my bait caster, so I'm throwing that tiny little bait on my bait caster, so that's fun, right? All right, everybody, we're here at the second spot. It's a very small pond. You probably recognize it from our previous videos, but we're just gonna throw our baits in for a few more minutes, see if we can just get anything and not get skunked today, because this fishing has been very hard. But we're hoping the wind will kind of like be stopped by this little bank here. So we're just gonna throw around our baits and see if we can catch some fish. Guys, you're probably not gonna believe me if I tell you this, but there is at least a 4 or 5 pound catfish in here. I think someone put it in here themselves, because there's a couple of them swimming around, and David caught like a 2 or 3 pounder last night here. So we're going for the 5 pounder today. It'll be a surprise catch. I mean, look at this little tiny pond. You would not suspect a 5 pound catfish to be coming out of here, but they're in here. We know it for a fact. We saw them. David's on, guys. I think it might be the catfish. He's got his tiny little ultralight rod, so let's go see it. Now you guys have to believe me if he gets it in, it is the 5 pounder. Oh, it's a big bass. It's a big bass. Guys, that's a big bass. Look at that. Guys, what the heck?
That's probably the same one I caught last year.
That is a fat bass, though. Look at that, guys. A nice bass. Look at the stomach on that thing, though. I mean...
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Wow.
Her back.
Look at that. Look how fat that bass is, guys. That's crazy. Out of this tiny little pond too, guys. Would you ever think that that would be in here? She gone. But guys, pretty cool, guys. Out of this tiny little pond, nothing going on at the other pond. We come over here, not even 5 minutes in, and David had a really nice bass right out of this tiny pond. Oh man, I just had one. Oh, guys, I got a big fish on. Look at that, guys. Another nice bass. On that saltwater jig I was just showing you guys. Look at that. The challenge is completed. I caught a fish on a saltwater lure. Look at that, guys. In this tiny little pond, a nice fat bass. These crazy conditions. Look at that, guys. What a cool catch. And that's why we fish, guys. Even in these crazy weather patterns, we're still catching fish. Look at that. Super cool. He came back for it too, because he nipped at it and then he came back. Let's let him go. Let's go, guys. A night that wasn't looking so good just turned into a great night. We both caught a fish. The challenge is complete. Let's see if we can get another one before the sun goes down. All right, everyone. I think that's going to do it for tonight's episode. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, first thing. And guys, we learned tonight it's not always about quantity. It's also about quality sometimes. We came out in search of some panfish, and look what we got. I mean, we only caught 2 fish, which is definitely not our best outing of this year, but we caught 2 nice bass, had a great time enjoying the sunset. We completed the challenge. We did catch fish in these crazy winds. And yeah, guys, so I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. Share it with your friends. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode.